YouTube fam, and welcome back to Dark Angel's Journey. I am Shakira, and thanks for joining me. All right, guys, I thought it would be a good time to tackle some of the boring stuff. Right? This isn't the exciting trading stuff, but this is the documenting your trades. And as beginner traders, it's really important so that we know we can quantify what we're making, what we're not making, profit and loss, which is the same thing as saying what we're making and not making. Ignore whatever it is, whatever weirdness comes out of my mouth. But I figured I'd make a quick video on just staying on top of documenting your trades, something which I, as you can tell, am failing miserably at. So, as someone who's also failing miserably at this, um, I figured I have to do it right now. So I make a quick vid while I do a couple of these and document them and talk about the importance of documenting your trades. I took a class and actually just took my final exam for my trading class. Yay! And the thing to really note is that as beginner traders, we have no idea what the heck we're doing, right? So we're gonna need some way of figuring out how to change that, right? And a part of that, a big part of that is figuring out your trading algorithm or your trading procedure, whatever you want to call it, your trading process, something I'm still working out, right? But the other thing is, as we're starting, and like for me, I'm starting to trade with tiny amounts of money, tiny, tiny, tiny amounts of money. So my losses are tiny and my profits are like, $2 here, $3 there, you know what I mean? But the point is that as I'm doing these tiny, tiny trades, I'm going to try and see if I can get up to, man, it seems kind of daunting when you think about it, but up to maybe a 300 of those. And then that'll give me some way of knowing if my process, my algorithm is working for me, right? And what you're looking at here is like my little tiny trades, and I started over on BitGet, but I had other trades and a much more complicated version of the trading algorithm with all a bunch of stuff in here, like the day, the time, the market exchange, the close and start, entry time, what type of trade I took, what currency, what the average trading vol average trading range calculations, which is basically the last 5 days of daily volume divided by five, and that'll give you like your range for being able to trade, right? So you need to be able to document those things, and then based off of that, you can figure out what your range is, up and down, so you know that if you're getting to the top of your range, then maybe don't take along into that space. Maybe consider a short if the market conditions are appropriate for that, right? But I'm getting sidetracked. So your trading journal can be as complicated as you want it to be or as simple as you want it to be. It's really up to you. And my first one had a lot going on, like as you can see, right? I have the size of my deposit, my risk level at like 1%, opening price, current price, um, the amount of points the market had moved, et cetera, et cetera. So, and then you can keep going, how much fuel is spent based off of the ATR, you know, and divided by your risk. So put 0 to, let me see. So there's a bunch of random stuff in here, right? And in all honesty, I understood it, but what I kept doing is that I kept not following it. Like I ended up doing a bunch of trades, but then I just ended up just going, okay, my exit price, profit and loss. And I kind of stopped documenting all of the little pieces because, there's literally formulas in here to, if you want your stop loss to be a specific amount, like, your take profit ratio is 1 to 15 or 1 to 5 or 1 to 3 or whatever, then, with my entry price, then I could like I have stuff to calculate the stop loss for the short, the stop loss for the long, the take profit for the short, take profit for the long, etc. Right? But that ended up being like super complicated. And honestly, you know, it's all good things to add to your trading journal, but for me, it felt like a bit much, and it's not something I could follow. So I'm going for something a little bit smaller. And so right now, when I open my trade, the close, the day, the exchange, the market, my setup, like why did I enter that trade, right? And then any notes around it. And then which direction, long or short. Now, this particular template I actually got from Tom Crown. So after I'm done, I'll drop a link to where I got this, and you can make your own copy and then use it for your own journaling. I think there's also um, other places that you can do this. I think that you can go online and there's like online services for journaling your trades. And then, like for example, you should be able to find like a whole history of all of your trades on your exchange. And I'm literally about to like move all of this information over because I haven't documented any of this stuff since 8/22. So, uh, and the good thing about Tom Crown's stuff is like he's already got the calculation set for the fees, for the profit and loss, and all that stuff in there. So, in his thing is like, don't edit it. So, of course, you can use it as a starter template and then just, grow it to work for you. Um, so, for example, if your fee isn't 0.005 or it's 0.002 or something, then you can adjust that in the formulas to work based off of the exchange and what that exchange is charging for their fees. Um, but for me, I need to come back in and for all the trains that I've taken specifically, I need to come in here and pull all that information out of here and document them and start properly tracking my profits and losses, over time. Because guys, remember, I'm trying to see if I can turn, let's say 100 USDT. I actually have 181, lost a dollar or so yesterday. Um, USDT into 281 USDT, right? And I'm not giving myself a time frame because that would just put too much pressure on me. And you want to remove the pressure, you want to remove the stress, and you want to just trade responsibly. So, whatever you're doing as a new trader, please, please, please. I know it's boring. I know it's lame. But the thing is, it's not. It is boring, but it's not lame. You need to do it anyway because you need to understand how you're doing, right? So, take a look at it, make sure and document your trades, make your notes as detailed as possible so you understand why you took a loss and why you took a profit, if your setup worked, because this is going to feed into solidifying your algorithm and your methods for entering and exiting a trade. All right. So I'm not gonna let you guys watch me enter all of this data. You should do this daily, by the way, right? Like daily, either the beginning of the day, end of the day after you're done trading, enter it all in so you have it all nice and documented so you can see where you're at. All right. And honestly, I think I need like a totals column like a running totals column in here as well. I probably will add that so I can see like, maybe I'll have like a column that is my starting balance. And then based off of my profit and loss, what's, how I'm doing. I'm in the red, I'm in the green, whatever. All right, guys. So remember, none of this is financial advice because I do not work in the financial sector. I work in as a consultant, uh, which is awesome in its own way. I have a beautiful day job that I appreciate and I love, and it pays all my bills. But I'd like to get into this and properly understand and learn and do well so I could have that extra muns. Yes, you can hear me say muns over the years, over the days of the months, because I like to shorten things because it's fun for me. But yeah, I know it's boring, but you got to do it. Any successful trader probably out there will tell you you have to keep your trading journal. So please, for the love of everything, do it. Also, for the love of everything, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, put a comment into, drop a comment below, and let me know your thoughts. But this is a part of my journey, and I want to share all of this stuff with you guys. So hopefully you enjoy the content. And even if you don't like it, hey, I hope it helps you anyway. All right. So I'm gonna say thanks for watching. Enjoy my cool Bitcoin art from Baltimore Corkworks. Thank you, Peichi. And you enjoyed this beautiful hump day. Hopefully, you're gonna stay smart and try and get us to the point where we can get a little bit richer. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, guys, I'm done. Shakira out.